So this is your 10-minute stretch video. You can have 20 seconds of each stretch, 10 seconds rest while you get into the next position. I'm going to start the timer. There'll be a certain amount of variation, but you'll know what to do, and you can increase the timing as you want to once you know what you're doing. Okay, let's give it a start. So we're going to start with roll downs. And off we go. Hopefully you'll be able to see my head, but I'm not completely sure. So nod your head, slight bend in your knees, roll yourself down one vertebra at a time. We might only get to 2 of these in the 20 seconds, but that's fine. Better to do 2 good ones. That's it. So we're coming to the end now. So I'm going to roll back up, and then I'm going to go into the wall slides. So you stand, it's difficult to see from the video, but you're standing away an arm's length, let yourself into the wall, and then one hip goes towards the wall. So you're sliding your hips. It's called a wall slide. Not because you're sliding up and down the wall, but you're sliding or gliding one hip towards the wall. Keep your feet in the same position. Turn around. Again, I'm elbow to fingers distance from the wall. Lower yourself towards the wall, hand on your hip. Slide and glide that left hip towards the wall. So I'm just facing straight ahead. Only go as far as you can without it hurting. Don't force to be against the wall. Okay. You're now going to take your back roller. Sorry, I should have had mine in position. You're going to take your back roller to do back massage. Okay. So you're rolling up and down with it. Support yourself on your hands if you need to. Whatever you need to do. I'm not going too low into the back. I'm doing mid back really, so I'm not going right underneath my pelvis. I'm working through the muscles either side. Okay. Now you come into your glute massage. This time I'm going to use a spiky ball. You can use the foam roller, you can use a tennis ball, whatever you want. And you just massage into that glute. Probably looks a bit weird on a video, but you just massage it into the glute, trying to release out any knots. If you find a little bit that is particularly tweaky, just hold it, stay with it, and then massage again. Okay. Then you're going to go on to the other side. So massage, carrying on massaging through that glute. I went a bit early then, I didn't let the 10 second timer, but if you're ready, go into the stretch. Don't necessarily wait for the beeps if necessary, if you don't need to. Okay. So we're now coming to the end of that one. Let the ball go. Lie onto your back. Let's have right ankle over left knee. Hug that left leg in, and just completely relax your upper body, but hugging in that left knee. So you should really feel a stretch through your right glute. But you want everything else to be nice and relaxed, just that glute. Okay, then go back, level your pelvis, cross left leg over right, and then bring your right leg in and hold. Might feel more of a stretch on one side than the other. That's great. Okay. You're going to lengthen your left leg now and bring in your right leg. And then you're going to give me a little curl up. So you nod your head, curl up, come back down again. So you're getting quite a nice spine stretch through there. Into the upper part of your back, as well as getting a really nice stretch through the lower part of your back with the knee in. Lengthen both legs out, bring your left leg in, give it a nice hug, adjust your shoulders, nod your chin, and then little curl-ups again. So I'm not doing them fast, I'm trying to use my stomach muscles as well. I'm trying to use my upper abdominals as I get that curl in. That should feel quite nice. Okay, I want you to give me some hip lengtheners now. So you're just lying on the floor, hands relaxed. You're going to lengthen your right leg, bring the left hip up. So each time think about lengthening one leg, bringing the other one up. So again, you've got a gliding movement in your hips. Should feel quite nice. It may well feel tighter on one side than the other. Okay, we go into a little bit of a twist now. So I want you to get into a kneeling lunge position. Okay, right leg forward, left hand goes over right leg, turn around to the right. So I've got my back to you now as I get quite a twist. The more you hold on to that right leg with your left hand, the more twist you can get. Don't let that shoulder rise up there, keep it down. Okay. From there, hands onto the floor, send your bottom back. Only go so far as is not too uncomfortable, because you're going to get into a hamstring stretch for me. Okay. So you might get it straight, it might just be slightly bent. I want you to feel a hamstring stretch through into your bottom, not behind your knee. So however best you can get that hamstring stretch. Okay, I'm going to change position now. So you're going to have left leg in front, right leg behind. Into that stretch, right arm comes over left knee, and then you twist around. Okay, so I'm really trying to push against that left knee without sending that right shoulder up, keeping it down the back so that I can get a nice twist. From there, hands onto the floor. Gently go back to get into your hamstring stretch, and then hold it for the 20 seconds. Okay. Again, I want you to feel the stretch here and down here, not into the back of your knee. So if that means bending the knee a bit so that you can then send the bottom further back, so much the better. That's where I want it. Okay. Your next stretch, you're going to sit with your feet together. I'm going to do it sideways so that you can see my back. I'm holding on to my ankles and I'm trying to sit up as tall as I can, and I'm trying to send my knees down as much as I can. I'm sitting up tall, I'm trying to sit onto the bony bits of my bottom so that I'm as tall as I can be and get a good inner thigh stretch. From there, you're going to stretch forwards for me, okay? So you're going to still hold onto your feet, but you're thinking about moving through from that part of your back. So you come forward as much as you comfortably or slightly uncomfortably can. Then let yourself round down. You can have your elbows onto your legs if they slightly encourage those legs, those knees to open a little bit. That's great. Okay. So now you're coming into your pose of a child. What I want you to do is to have your knees fairly wide, arms out, and then post your right arm through underneath your left. So you getting a little bit of a twist for this first one. Still settling your bottom down as much as you can towards your heels. And come out to straight. And then go to twist left arm through for the next to last one. And lengthening out through that right arm whilst the left arm's underneath. And keep stretching. And your final one to get into position is your full pose of a child. So knees fairly wide, settle yourself between your knees. Stretch forward as much as you can with your fingers, back as far as you can with your bottom, and just lengthen. So I'm going to hold this for 20 seconds. If you want to hold it for a little bit longer, then just ignore the beeps and just carry on. And as that gets easier, you can change, you'll remember the routine, and you can change to 30 seconds or a little bit longer in terms of your holding the stretch.